What's going on, people? How you doing? This is TK coming at you again. Mr. Finance, just trying to come at you guys with some information that can possibly help. I do a lot of time studying and researching different things that can advance my position and allow me to have a better future. And the funny thing is, when I share that information, most people are not open to it. They dismiss it and basically ignore whatever information that I'm giving them. And that doesn't affect me because I'm using my own advice and positioning myself whether you use this or not. So it's sad that most people can't be helped, and that the average person exists in ego and arrogance where they're not willing to learn new things. As I talked to you guys before about opening up a trust fund and the tax advantages that go along with having your money in a trust, as opposed to, wages from a job that's being taxed at, upwards of 30%. So if you opt out of the tax system by securing your funds in a trust fund, then it frees you to keep more money in your pocket, which should be important. If you don't value your dollar, then okay. But the trust fund process is funded through a multiplier, a system in which uses what countries and central banks do to increase money supply. And I introduced you guys to that concept through a word called Cambridgestry. And Cambridgestry is the study of overseas multipliers as it applies to the banking industry. So I ask you, and I've asked before, if $1,110 is worth your financial freedom, or how about $610? Because the cost of participation in setting up a trust fund and having that trust fund funded through a multiplier is not an expensive prospect. But normally when I give people the information, they dismiss it and they don't believe it's possible. They don't understand fractional reserve banking, and they just say, oh, that's bullshit. So again, I'm back to the point of not being able to help the average person when there are opportunities available to people to reposition their finances if they join a Cambridgestry program. Now, typically, the money from a Cambridgestry program, like I said, finances central banks or countries, but you can participate in a quantitative easing program on a personal level, and you can basically secure your financial future just by having an overseas multiplier that gives you access to a funded trust fund for the next 50 years. And like I said, it's pretty sad that a lot of people dismiss this information. A lot of people say bullshit without even reading, without even studying the concept. I was familiar with this concept before someone gave it to me, but in my studying, basically I stumbled upon the process, and sharing it with you guys is something that comes with great responsibility, because you don't want to or mismanage a trust fund. And if you think about it, the average person is not financially literate enough to be able to have a trust fund and not go get themselves in trouble. So some people involved in the group say, don't share this information with other people. It's irresponsible. But I'm in the thought process of every individual has the right to make a decision. And if you dismiss this information, or if you participate in the Cambridgestry program and you run out and get yourself in trouble, then that's your decision. But I want to give every individual the opportunity to participate and also to make up your mind in terms of what's right for you and what's not right for you. So if you have $610 or if you have $1,110 and you're willing to invest in your future, I suggest that you utilize social media to contact me so that I can plug you into the website and you can begin to read the information. In the stock market, we always say read the perspective. So in the Cambridge program, you have to read all of the information on the website and follow directions. But that's really the only thing that's required of you, because anyone can join this program as long as you are alive. So reach out to me. I will plug you into the information. You can plug yourself into the learning, and hopefully I won't be the only one that's sitting on the sandy beaches of the world. Your life is your decisions. My thing is to present value and to give people opportunities where opportunity doesn't really exist. So God bless all of you. I hope that unlike most of my videos, I hope that somebody responds, and I hope that you read the information, digest it, and truly begin to learn about the fractional reserve banking process. Understand how money is multiplied and created out of nothing, and then use it to your benefit. This is a Wall Street item that's usually relegated to elite groups. So who am I to give it to the average person and expect them to be able to understand it? But whatever, it's available to those who choose to participate. And the process is just you submitting some paperwork, paying for the membership, and that's it. So it's not rocket science. It's just understanding ephenology, which is the science of wealth. So this is my gift to you guys. This is me passing on what I've studied, and hope that not everybody out there thinks it's bullshit and keep scrolling.